Hello, welcome to the Viddycast. We're just talking about boxing there. What a show! What huss. It's rope-a-dope. Yeah, but no, you're quite sturdy. So imagine that you can punch quite hard. Yeah, and you have a big arm and you play a lot of tennis, do you?
Yeah.
Oh my God, what a brief quote. So, didn't I do a good job of the radio show?
Not really. The moments, there were flashes of inspiration, but overall it was a mess.
No.
And I know you trade off Anarchy, but it was an unentertaining mess, let's be honest. I think if you sat down and listened to it back,
I'd enjoy it.
You'd be ashamed to your very core.
No. What about the brilliant way that I interviewed Gail Garcia?
Oh, was that an interview? Was that an interview?
Yeah.
It sounded to me like you were shouting abuse at a more talented human being. You had a more talented, it was classic Brian. Here's someone who has got what he wants, who's got what he needs in his life. And what did he do? Instead of talking to him and saying, oh, perhaps I could learn something. Perhaps you have something to know. He went, oh, what about you? Is it nice? Is it nice? What about me? What about you? Listen to me, Russell Brand. Shake of art. Bye.
Are you there, Gail?
Yeah.
Oh, thank God you're here. I'm here with Jonathan Ross, so if this interview goes off the rails, it's his fault.
I love you, Gail.
I love you more, Gail.
I love you. I love you first.
You guys also.
Oh, I love you better.
Gail, I love you in a sexual way.
I love you long time.
But at a price that's right.
Well, I'm glad it's a sexual way, not in the other sense.
I love you as a man as well, and as a human being and as a spirit, because I'm channeling the Godhead right now, not Russell.
I love you in a timeless way, an eternal way that's present in all poetry and art, Gail.
I love you in the films, even the ones I didn't understand.
I love you as Che Guevara. I appreciate revolution. I mention it every week, Gail.
I smoke cigars like Che Guevara. I love them.
Gail, I will sleep with you.
I can't top that offer.
That's not revolutionary.
Yeah.
Good old sex, it won again. Gail Garcia. Sometimes a bit jealous of you because you're handsome and your career's going well. What's it like to be you? Is it nice?
Nice.
Now, some people have said that perhaps we were insensitive to Manuel actor Andrew Sachs' appeal.
Yeah. That has been said. That has been said. We said it as well after the show.
Right, we said. I think we've ruined Andrew Sachs' afternoon.
But it wasn't intentional.
It wasn't intentional.
And to try, by way of justification, we were talking about stuff before, and then when the phone came on, I blurted it out as a joke.
Blurted that out.
And you don't realise that what you're doing here has a reality outside.
You just think it exists in this context, don't realise it affects people's
lives.
lives.
A soundproof womb, and that's not mean mispronounce. I meant to say womb, like the womb. I'm not saying room and just getting it wrong.
When you've left your message, just hang up, or for more
bloody
options,
woman.
press 1 at any time.
I'd like to apologise for these terrible attacks, Andrew Sachs. I'd like to show contrition to the max, Andrew Sachs. I'd like to create world peace between the yellow, whites and blacks, Andrew Sachs. Andrew Sachs. I said some things I didn't have oughta, like I had sex with your granddaughter, but it was consensual and she wasn't menstrual. It was consensual, lovely sex. It's full of respect. I sent her a text. I've asked her to marry me. Andrew Sachs. If you deign it, this nuptial pact could be. Oh, Andrew Sachs.
Will you marry me?
Will you marry Jonathan?
No, that's a different post.
Sounds like he wants to now.
This has made it worse.
Look,
I feel it's made it worse. You've trivialised the whole terrible incident. It started fine and then you went on about nonsense.
You said you wanted to marry him. It was
Because I
going well.
didn't know, I wasn't really listening to you. I was concentrating on my back harmonies.
The back harmonies were good. Then you tried to get involved in lyrics. You've north
You know, there's only
everything
one way we could possibly make this better.
Right, so now an arm wrestle. Now, we promised to have an arm wrestle. Now, as you know, I'm not a man who defines myself by this kind of thing.
Oh, like I am.
Yeah.
Like I am someone
Boorish oath, Jonathan
boasted
Ross.
about my strength.
Circa strong man, Jonathan Ross.
Circa du Soleil. Okay.
And you're in the better position.
No, I'm not. Okay, you ready?
No, definitely use this bit.
Now start.
Oh, no, it's like when I do it with a girl. Yeah, you're quite strong. Well done. Well done, Jonathan.
I felt a twinge in the back of my leg.
Take that.
This has descended into chaos.
Oh, I did literally do a fart.
Yeah, I've got one inside me, but I can't get it out now. Yeah, competition.
That's because your colon's all messed up, whereas my colon's fighting fit.
Jesus, it's
I won the fart war! I won the fart war!
Do you want me to read you this bit from my book about you? I bet you're keen to get to that. It's nice about you.
Go on, please read me
Okay,
something.
it's all about my early sexual experiences, which were limited. They weren't like some people who threw it around other places. I was limited. I was frustrated.
I'm not surprised. You're very irritating.
I was also unattractive back then. I know it's hard to believe now, but anyway. And I talk about the fact that after having tried to practice cunnilingus on an orange for several years...
On an orange?
Well, I found a copy of my mum's Cosmopolitan and it said that's where you should practice. So I practiced on an orange. So then I go on about how I also, like you, Russell, tried it on with the family vacuum cleaner. As a young boy. But this is where you get mentioned.
Tried it on. Well, did it knock you back?
Well,
I'm sorry, I'm very busy. I've got to do the stairs.
So here we go. I go on and I say, I suspect that this practice, at least as a one-off, is nowhere near as rare as you might think. A few years back, listen, why did I write this? If I could take back the words I'd written, that fabulously talented...
Russell Brand!
Yeah.
Russell Brand!
Yeah,
4 more years! 4 more years!
Yeah, sexually insatiable powerhouse.
Yes!
That is Russell Brand, admitted to having done the same thing.
Actually, your book, Jonathan Ross, is well written.
You haven't read it?
Well, the bit I just heard then was well written.
Thanks for doing the old...
Thank you, Jesus. It's been a pleasure. I've admired your work for many years.
And thank you for this book that you've given me, your book, pack shot for you there. And also, look at that, Jonathan's done a drawing of the two of us. We're
Anatomically correct.
There's his genitals and my genitals there. So that's Jonathan Ross has done that for us. That's all nice.
I've got a text on my phone, speaking of young people.
Text on your phone, is it?
Guess who texted me
Blimey,
yesterday?
what's next, Poppers?
Guess who texted me?
Go on. Who?
My man Dizzy.
Your man Dizzy?
My man Dizzy texted me yesterday.
Disney Rascal!
Hola!
He doesn't like you!
He does like me.
I'm going to get friends with him. I'm going to get such good friends.
Did Noel call? No.
Oh, hold
Did
on
I
a
get a
minute.
text from Dizzy? Yes.
Hold on, here's a text from Noel. Hello, Russell.
There's
Just
nothing on the phone. He's not even holding a phone. He's holding a keychain in front of his face.
I like you very much better than Oasis, how I do, but I never text called back. I'm in called. Sorry, I text them by mistake.
Sorry, I've got a text here from Alex from the Arctic Monkey saying he loves me.
Oh, hold on, it's
I love
Liam
you more
now.
than Alexa Chung, he said here.
Hold on, do you want to do a record with
Oh,
us?
look, Brian Ferry's texted me.
Oh, look at
Please,
this. Jim Morrison.
buy me some new
I hate
trousers.
Jonathan Ross.
Jesus has texted me. Who's that fool pretending to be me? Punch him in the
Barry
face.
Norman. Oh, film 2008's rubbish. You're better when I done it. At least I...
Doc Cotton's texted me. I want my voice back.
Oh, right. Oh, you've got speech impediment. You shouldn't be allowed on the television. What?
Dear Dizzy.
No, unaccustomed as I am to these textual messages.
Dear Daniel Craig.
Blast old boy George, I miss you.
Dear George W. Bush.
Okay.
And Mahatma Gandhi.
Dear Hitler, you were
Dear
misunderstood.
Mother Teresa.
Diana, I love you.
You sexy bitch.
I'm Harry Stat. I'm Harry Stat. Maybe. I don't know. Seems like fun. That's the Viddycast.
BBC Radio 2. Russell Brand.